This is a shelter I built there a little while ago, and it's pouring rain. I just wanted to come check it. I've got a raised bed here, as you see, and it's perfectly dry. Right here is where the water line stops, so you would definitely be dry in here. Now, what I come out here for today is gonna make a wild edible lunch. And what I have in here, this wood, basically, that's the inner bark of a fir tree. Got a bunch of dandelion leaves, and I was down collecting the tips off of cattail. Off the cattail stalk, I was collecting the tips. So that's what I have in here right now, is dandelion leaves, some fir inner bark, and some cattail. Should be an interesting flavor. I'm actually going to fry that up in some olive oil. I'm not going to start a fire out here today. I didn't come prepared for that. I came out to cook this up and have a little bit of a meal. See what I can forage around and see what I can find. I can just as easy make a fire out here if I wanted to take the time and such. You know, I've done it 100 times, but I'm just not going to. I'm going to actually use my pocket rocket. So when I get that set up, I'll be back. That's the fir tree inner bark, and fried up in here, that's going to turn like a golden brown, and it will also become crispy and easy to eat that way. And now what I'm going to do is add my dandelion leaves. Now the dandelion leaves are like any green. You get a bunch because they will cook down to basically nothing. So I'm going to throw a bunch of them in there. And what I did also is I got a couple flower pods as well, because you can eat all the parts on the dandelion right to the root and so on. The root makes a good, if you roast it, it makes a good coffee substitute. Now these here, I'm going to take out the survival bush point and I'm going to cut those up. I'm on my cell phone recording this, so I'm not going to be able to show that, but I'm just going to cut these up. And these are the tips of a cattail. But these here are good. They taste, what they taste like is a cucumber. So this ought to be a pretty, you know, a pretty neat texture, and as well it should be, you know, a pretty cool flavor. This here is going to be like cucumber. These here are like greens, but they're a little strong tasting. And the inner bark tastes like basically the way a fir tree smells. So I'm going to cut this up and throw that in there and throw it all in there and turn her on. Well, here we go. You can see I've got the cattail cut up. I got the inner bark as well as the dandelion leaves. Now right here, these little tips are the buds of a spruce tree right at the very ends. They're going to add some spice to this as well and flavor. Now all this stuff has a lot of food nutrition in this, so we're going to fire this up and start frying it and see how it goes. Well, it's looking good thus far. You can see the inner bark's getting nice and done. So are the dandelion leaves, and just slightly brown in the cattail. It's looking good so far. And this is high in nutrition, like I said. So I'm going to finish cooking this up and I'll show it to you when I'm done. There it is done. So I don't have a tripod, but we're going to try this out. Hopefully I get me in frame. That's not bad. I mean, it's a little strong, but that's not bad. That's good. We'll get some. You can see, there's the inner bark right there. Chews right up now. Well, there you go. It's a little strong, but it's edible. I'm gonna finish up, and pretty cool experiment. I better take care. See you around. Bye for now.